And ladies and gentlemen, now welcome back here at PTM Racing TV. We didn't say we were done yet with the show. We're not done yet either. It's time for the action and the pace to kick off. It's time to see the speeds and the glitz and the glamour of the drivers of the Moonshiners Rallycross League is now here on PTM Racing TV, right here on the show. Here we go. Hi everyone, I am the Crusader Christian Strider joining you guys here today. We're all set to go finally and all set to race it out. Field is ready to bring it out on the track here and ready to fire it up and here get something going. We're going down for broke. We're going down big as can be as we present to you our first starting order today. And our start here, then the 00. Drin John Wang will be on the start here. It is outside with Matthew Johnson, the 44. Tyler Parsons, the 31. Then Russell Pearson, the 9. Daniel Miglin with that big 000. And then, of course, Robert Case in the 14. John Thacker, the attacker cone lines matter with the 50. Joshua Tucker, the 112. The 127, Alexander Ebony. And Caleb Forsythe, pilots, the 76. And awaiting our start here, the drivers are now ready to go racing here off the game plan and off the start, looking for the lights to flicker on. Flicker on they do. Green flag out. Heat number 1's underway. Here we go out of the start here. They'll fire them on down the first set of corners under the night lights here of Lucas Oil Raceway in Claremont, Indiana. The action has now began and we're ready to hot foot, let foot it down with 5 in this left this heat. Drin Wang right now currently moving his way in. Drin trying to hang his way down across the first set of corners here as they move their way down to the ends. Off the first set here, troubles down there for Joshua Tucker and Alexander Ebony. The driver's getting a little bit squared off there, having some problems out of the gate here as they move them through the first set of corners. Drin Wang right now moving his way up ahead. Daniel Miglin and Taylor Parsons following in pursuit. Many nationalities represented in this race here, over international flavor and hotspot here. And you think, they always said the Moonshiners are mainly just a North American thing. Oh, my friends, you are very wrong indeed. It is not just that. It's an all-out war zone when it comes to who can drive these bad boys and who can race it out with the Moonshiners. John Thacker heading to the Joker lap here. Will enter into the Joker. Swings it right to the turn here. Gets a nice little shot at Russell Pearson, but doesn't quite have the speed to came up. They have to take every one of these drivers must take the Joker at least once in their heats, and also they will take them in the ever elusive A mains and the last chance qualifiers as well here. And so that will set our field up and really set everyone back into place and back into position. Something to know as well tonight as well, that drivers, the top 5 from each heat advances to the feature. Top 2 in the COTC, the last chance qualifier, will advance into the A main. So top 5 right now, John Thacker and Russell Pearson having a little bit of a battle here for that final transfer spot. Pearson right below in the nose and in the gun here, looking to try to take down Thacker here, but Thacker holds on to his line, holds on to his spot here, looking to drive it down into the corner here. He's got a huge tight corner coming up there. Peterson nearly getting a little piece of him though as he enters into the turn. Swing it left, swing it right. No, this is not a dance night. This is rallycross racing, my friends. The big 000 of Dan Miglin right now trying to get up there and work his way with Taylor Parsons at 31. Oh, trouble down there. Drin Wang. What has happened? Drin Wang has lost it in the corner down in the turn. He's caught everyone else off guard too. He's literally lost his spot. He's transferred out. Peterson getting clipped in now. Pearson trying to get back on the throttle quickly. He's in the final transfer spot. But what the heck has happened to Drin? What the heck's going on down here on the turn? What is happening to the turn here? What? Taylor Parsons, whatever the heck happened, is taking the race lead away. But what the heck happened to Drin Wang and them? Miglin, Tucker, Forsythe, they were all in that, and now they've lost it completely outright. Johnson moves it top 5. They're still all over the place here. It's a Moonshiners escapade here, as you say the least. Pearson's trying to refire and straighten it out. He can't get it straightened. Now they'll move their way around the chains. Here comes Tucker and Wang. Johnson in trouble here. Parsons right now, though, at least trying to somewhat avoid the madness, avoid the chaos, to say the least here. The Canadian will take it to the white flag on the front straightaway here of the big oval. Oh my goodness, Miglin is upside down. Tucker is upside down. Pearson's in sixth right now. Drin Wang trying to hang in there and get in this. I'm not sure what kind of bootlegger stuff we're seeing today, but I'm enjoying it a little bit, I'll say. My lord, what the heck happened, to say the least here? I don't even know, but Taylor Parsons will get through the jump. As long as he doesn't try to go too crazy here, he'll at least finish this one. I guess what a race to start off by watching our showcase of the Moonshiners Rallycross League live and in person. Off the final turn. Whoa, hang on, Parsons, hang on. Don't lose it now. You're 11 seconds ahead of the whole field, for crying out loud. Well, he ain't got to worry about that now. Taylor Parsons, the 31, will win it, but if you thought those next gens were tough to drive, I think you guys might need to get things correct here. Well, I really don't know what to say to that, other than just wow. Parsons, I think, is going to celebrate like this was his last race ever on PTM Racing TV. He's going to celebrate the heat. He's still got the AMA to go through, my friend. Don't celebrate too quickly now. Heat number 2, getting ready to start out here. We'll get him centered up here. Heat number 2 now, staging area, please, as we bring him to it. Well, I would have said that this race was just gonna go to the one in that in the 5th spot, but no, Parsons gets ahead of him. Kay, Stacker, Johnson, and Wang will go top 5, advance on. But I don't even know where to begin with that one. We're ready to go for heat number 2 now. Hill, Watson, Deanne, Hale, Barletta, Palacio, Clegg, Deanne, Young in this one. Off the green flag start, we are off and running. Here we go. Down in the ends, here we go, bringing them down off the front straightaway here, back into position. Here they go, we're working their way down in the ends. Christopher Hill, the 101 right now, stays there, the lead stays the course. Oh, trouble there already, Palacio, the Argentinian in the 83, stuck on the turtle. He's stuck on the top of the turtle curb. He's not going to be able to get off it. He'll have to start in the last chance qualifier. Madness already here from these drivers, and madness already from the field. Center them off, down into the corners here, right back into the positions now, looking for openings and trying to keep themselves out of trouble, I hope. That corner right there, I said it in the Rallycross race, I'll say it in the Legends race here. That is where those guys always get all over the place, get out of control, and it gets absolutely maddening. Down on those ends here. Frill 3 down on the track side here, the number 4 of Andrew Hale right now trying to put the Red Bull machine just like they did earlier on with the Max Verstappen and then putting them right into the top spot. This isn't Formula 1 though, this is literally the complete opposite. He's doing everything he can right now to deal with the added pressure, the added effect of what these guys are bringing right at him here. George Young in the 48 trying to get up there back at Steve Clegg here as Clegg tries to catch Barletta for the final transfer. And the Miller time, Young machine looking to keep a steady pace, steady in. Running him down hard in the corners, bumping and rumming in Jason and Dyson. Slice and dice off the corners here. Oh, trouble! Trouble down there. Unfortunately, looks like that's like the McKenna Deanne has lost it there in the number 62. McKenna is out of the control and out of the box. Clegg now in the top 5. He moves into the transfer spot. And the 5 of David Deanne, George Young, both drivers struggling to get these things to hang on and stay structurally sound. I'm honestly not surprised what we saw in heat number 1. This is absolutely insane to say the least what they're even going to try to have to deal with for the rest of this race. Field moving their way around the track here. Clegg doesn't really need to do anything too crazy. He just needs to stay out of trouble if you ask me. But you know how Clegg is. He doesn't exactly live by that rule mentality down in Maine. They give it all they got and then some. Don't blame him, but at the same time, my friend, you may want to slow down just a little bit if you're going to try too hard. Deanne is not exactly off the course and off the pace to catch you. I'll say that much. James Watson as well. Also in that hunt, also in that charge here as they move their way down to the chains. Andrew Hale now on the floor, seeing a big opening now transpire as Watson slams into the wall off the corner there, opening the door. Door's wide open here, looking to try to take this one home. Looking for an opening and looking for a roundabout down on the jump. Over the jump, those suspensions. I tell you, I literally took them out for a wild ride earlier. I absolutely hate that feeling I get when I land wrong. It feels like my whole rear end, not just in the back of the car, but also in the driver's seat. I'm about to break right off. Christopher Hill staying the course, taking over the white flag, but Watson and Hale in a tremendous battle here as they battle it out for the second place spot. Watson and Hale going to go deep inside. Look for the ride here. Watson is going to have the advantage entering into the turn. Hale has to try to sneak his way back in there. Oh, he almost got a good shot at it. Didn't quite get it there. Now into the 90-degree swoop-de-doop, run it through. And shrouded around the track, Watson gets the advantage. The two 90-degree in turns gives him quite the opening, quite the fair shake. But for Christopher Hill, strength, speed, and power, and knowledge. Wait a minute now, he lost in the corner as well. He's lost it in the corner. He's got to get it fired quick before Hale and Watson come up for him. Hale managing one last Hail Mary and takes the second spot over, but Christopher Hill will escape this one. What on earth are we about to witness in the A-Main and in the last chance qualifier? I don't even know anymore. I think I might have to retire after tonight, folks. My voice is going to be shot. I think these drivers are literally out to just make sure my voice is shot now. I think they are literally out to do it. The race just a minute ago with Atlanta, absolutely intense and crazy. This race, do I even need to even say anything? It's literally the insanest thing I've seen in a while. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to think anymore. Last chance qualifier coming your way now, race fans. Here's your Heat 2 results popping back up on your screen. Hill, Hale, Watson, Barletta, Clegg advance into the top 5, and now your bracket for your last chance qualifier. We're taking only 2 with us. Which one will it be? Peterson, Deanne, Forsythe, Young, Miglin, Palacio, Tucker, Deanne, or Ebony. One of these drivers is going to take it home. I'll have to start here, waiting for the last chance qualifier start here out of the gate. Drivers now prepare to go into motion. Looking for the start. And there's the green flag. It's out. We're back underway. 4 wide salute entering the first turn. They go right down the front straightaway. Huge battle for the position. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. This could get ugly. Running through the corner here, Miglin with the advantage. Palacio trying to stay out of the way of the mess. Gets it right up into the fight with Pearson. McKenna in, making a good work here around Miglin as they charge him through the first sectors. Into the next jump around here, off the big jump they go. Every driver for themselves. And right now, Miglin, I gotta believe, is like SpongeBob and a kid in the candy store, just smiling his way. Laughing all the way to the bank, trying to keep his change up ahead. He's got the triple right up ahead here. Oh, Peterson getting clipped by Palacio. And Deanne losing it in the turn as well. Palacio takes full advantage. He gets the race spot up and gets the spinal transfer. Peterson can't catch a break in his mind tonight, and nor can he catch a break with anything for that matter. McKenna Deanne, 2.5 seconds back up Palacio. Miglin and them, they're not exactly out of the harm's way though. They still need to take it easy around the corners, be subtle and be smooth. Running it down to the ends here, down to the corners here. Every driver for themselves here, continuing to mound the charge, mound the speeds. Keeping up distance, keeping up pace right now. Everyone looking for some openings, looking for some serious power around the hound. It has been absolutely psychotic racing, and really the old Moonshiners way of racing, to say the least. Palacio getting a jump, getting around on the track here, takes full advantage. But McKenna Deanne right now is not out of this hunt yet. Look at them work the throttle, work the power. Look at this top three. Argentina, United States, and Canada represented in this one here. The bumpers put together. Micklin now taking full aim by McKenna. We have a mere 5 now, 4 to go. Switch it to 4. Flagman holding it up 5 now. He'll know that 4 comes out here. Palacio going straight for the bottom run down to the back end. Down to the sweeping chute, 190 there, one turn down to another. McKenna tried to tighten the corner, forgot though. You can't take those turtles too lightly. This is absolutely pure insanity still. Palacio, he's been in before in this fish sport machine. He wants to try to prove something again once more. Firing down needs this to stay in the points hunt. We'll talk about the points here in just a minute. Just a mere 4 laps left to go here. Everybody looking for last-ditch efforts, last-minute runs here. Knows that he's going to find himself in a very top little end, find himself in the top little spot here, to say the least. I'll tell you one thing right now, guys. The way our positions, the way our performance here seems to be kind of faced up, it seems like those that are out running the field as those that are out running themselves, and at the same time they find themselves in the absolute worst ends possible when they get too crazy, to get a little radical here. Coming down the end, so our final laps now presented with 3 to go here, as right now this is starting to get more and more serious by the moment. It's going to be interesting to talk to you guys about the points race and where we're at right there in a moment when we get into that position, because currently we are still watching on as Micklin tries to hunt down Palacio, while Peterson and Young have a little tussle down there. Remember, this is not for the transfer spot. This is just to try to get up ahead of the marks here. Pearson knows if anything happens, he could have a chance. George Young trying to keep its distance too, though. Firing hard down in the corner here. They'll bring him onto the front straightaway here. George Young has the advantage. Pearson, though, will send it down into the Joker. Into the Joker he goes. Pearson, slight disadvantage, slight miscourse here, and perhaps a little bit off the rails. Coming down the ends here off the jump, everything clean as can be. Yeah, I guess you could say at least they gave me kind of a time to catch my breath at least. That's one thing I'll give them. White flag is out. Whoa! And Pearson, I guess, decided he heard that, so he's like, well, let me make this a little interesting for you. As Marcos Palacio has the race lead locked up for the last chance qualifier. This is his opportunity. And this is certainly his moment. The 83 at Palacio taking this one on around. One more time by, off the jump. Centers off. Suspension doing its work. McDean will stay ahead and put Micklin ahead of the course as well. Micklin made just too many mistakes, and McKenna was able to capitalize. But off the final course, and Palacio looks into the corner yet again. He's got a drag race here. Oh, it's a true drag race straight to the line. Which one's it going to be? Dan right at Palacio. Palacio just gets it right ahead of him, though. Brings it home for Argentina and the last chance. On my goodness. Just wow. Well, Deanne was home for a better spot. Palacio can feel a little happy, though, knowing he got extremely lucky. That one fell into his hands. Wow. That's unreal. All right, race fans. We're heading into our warm-up session now. So if you want, go ahead and grab a snack, grab a drink, take your phone with you, take your laptop with you, take your TV with you. Do what you got to do. Just make sure you're staying tuned with us here, because we are about to showcase to you our AA main event here after a couple minutes of warm-up time here from the drivers. And really, right now, performance-wise and positioning, absolutely insane stuff, to say the least here, from all ends of the spectrum, as these guys have been putting up a fight and putting on a show for everything they could. So here it is, Palacio and Deanne move on. Micklin will have to fall this one off and call it a day. Pearson, Young take top 5. So while we go ahead and get them figured out now, let's take a look at our drivers' points here. The drivers listing right now showcased to you by the Moonshiners Rallycross League. Right now, where we stand, James Watson is at the moment your #1 seed entering in with 5 wins. He's got 102 points to his name. But Jin Wang right now is currently at 87 points, and he's got 3 wins. Now, he has to start from the back. Because of that position, he finished in 5th in the heat #1. That will certainly make things a little bit tricky for him going into the 8 main. He's going to have to be very careful and a little more alleviated if he wants any chance to really take home and really fight down with these guys. As for McKenna Deanne here, they did not make it into that A main. That would have been the end of it right there. 76 points out. They are currently, with 76 I should say, they are about 26 points out in positions from James Watson. Meanwhile, Taylor Parsons is 74 as well, still in that hunt. Omar Friesas was 61 though, and a hot dog fight for this year. It could be anybody's guess. John Thacker, really, is there any surprise he's even in this hunt, in this conversation, despite what you see there, whatever the heck he's doing? That's the 14 Robert Casey's messing with, by the way. He's currently right now set at 55. Stephen Clegg, though, in that number 22, man. I mean, talk about a cat that just continues to ride out into the sunset, does not seem to care too much, and really tries to bring it on home every time he comes on now. He currently is set at 44 points with this race coming into today, looking to try to make the best of it. Harley Barletta, right, Austin Hable at 40, 35 for Harley Barletta. David Deanne tied with that as well at 35. Anybody's guess here, race fans, for what we are about to witness here as we are switching up from the warm-up to the A main event of the evening. Here is your grading lineup. It'll be Taylor Parsons, the 31, Christopher Hill, the 101, the 14, Robert Case, Andrew Hale, the 4, John Thacker, and the 50, James Watson, the 39, the 44, Matthew Johnson, Harley Barletta, the 81, Jen Wang, the 00, Steve Clegg, the 22, Marcos Palacio, the 83, McKenna Deanne at the 62. We are ready to go. If you're ready to do this, lights flicker on to green. Charge them up. Green is out. "12 laps in this A main event here as we bring him down, Clemont. We wanted you to see this. We want you to see this entire field charging right into your living rooms. Hard off the gas into the first sector. Turn #1 will tell the tale. Slight spin there by Taylor Parsons. The driver's now getting a little bit ramped up. Everyone looking for an opening. Jin Wang set back in the back earlier. Trouble's already for him. Trying to hang on a little bit as they continue him on down. Andrew Hale right behind the race leaders. Christopher Hill now making a big dash right up ahead of Taylor Parsons. Parsons needs to get a win in if he wants any chance to have a shot at taking the points win away. Coming right out there, they take a little bit of a bounder right into the corner off the turn on the final turns. Christopher Hill getting hit up there by Taylor Parsons. They dash him off on the turns. Down to the front straightaway they go here. Hard charge battling off for the positions as they make the stake, maintaining the race. Every driver looking for an opening here. Parsons to the Joker. Joker for the 31. And the 101 tries to out-maneuver a beautiful corner pass into the entry. This is magnificent stuff here by the drivers. Both guys, and oh no, I was going to say a hot dog fight, but that's not the case anymore. Christopher Hill got the bumper from the 31. Hale makes him pay. Here comes the Hail Mary from the Red Bull machine. Oh, he fouls. Oh, he rammed him. He rammed him. And Case trying to stake his way in. Parsons getting back on the throttle. We got to pile up on the corner end. Whoever gets out of that mess will take over a position. Parsons gets out of the mess cleanly. He jumps ahead of the race leaders. Hale and Hill trying to get back at him. I've heard of trying to run from the law. I didn't realize you were supposed to become the law. Oh, trouble for the 14 of Robert Case. Swung right in. Jin Wang had no choice. Jin's trying to hopefully find a way to get this one locked up. He's loaded this position in, trying to get back at Watson. Watson's the name he's got to be careful of, because Watson is your points leader. He's the man that holds the power today. He's the man of the hour, the man with the power. He's trying to keep these drivers in their place as they continue swinging them around through the entries, through the exits. Every driver for themselves, nobody giving an inch for it whatsoever. Absolute hard charge, mad dashing on around. Fire down off the paces yet again here. Every driver trying to find some openings, trying to find some way around the track here. You can see Harley Barletta kind of in the mix of that mess there as he continues to dogpile up here. 4 cars entering in the turn. One comes out clean. That will go to Barletta. McKenna Deanne follows behind. Robert Case now moving into the field. Stephen Clegg, despite really having a good start, not exactly getting himself out of the troublesome spots earlier. Matthew Johnson now watching on as Watson and Drin Jin Wang have a hard tussle for position. I think Drin's kind of hoping Watson gets kind of knocked about a little bit or bumped around a little. Released back a few spots in his mind. And the 44 Matthew Johnson going to make a move off. Rounding them off into the turns, into the sectors. Onto the front straightaway with 8 laps to go. Anybody's guess who can take this one home. Watson's got to back off a little bit. Hard sharp left, then another hard sharp left here. Swings it almost a complete 180 degrees there as you throw them into those corners. You can see how tight this track is and how tight these jumps are just to handle and maintain. I honestly used to say rallycross racing was the toughest form of racing to get good at and also be clever at. Well, I think I gotta take it back. Anything that involves these things is a whole different story with rallycross added in. I think that's a whole nother level. Taylor Parsons lost the race lead away to Hale and Hill. And Parsons now back at it with Hill. But Hill, I don't think, forgot what happened to him earlier. He may put one there to Hill and give him a little payback here if he thinks about it on Parsons. Drives it down in. Parsons, whoa, clean run there. Hill, good move, good move. Not wasting time. And he knew Parsons would mess up eventually. But Parsons got Hill again. Hill got Parsons once. Parsons got Hill once more. Parsons with a clean pass. Hill clips him off the turn. Oh, man, rallycross racing is something else. I've said racing's a cruel sport. I think rallycross might need its own division, for goodness sake. Marcos Felicio literally getting attacked and dragged by the attacker of Cone Lasmata, Mr. Sean Thacker. The 50 trying to stay ahead of the curve and staying on top of the bell of the curve. He's trying to hang in there as Hill, literally, this man's a mad dasher. He don't give 2 hoots. He don't care. He'll fight you for everything he's got. McKenna Deanne clipped up near lead, stays out of trouble. Thacker backs off. Hill moving the chains. Drin Jin now moving into the third slot as he gets a little bit loose off of the final corners there, entering the jump. Trying to take the second spot over. He wouldn't even have thought he lost speed there. Look at the speed this double O is carrying. How was he able to even hold that thing online and charge that much? Parsons literally got me questioning and now thinking, what does he have to do to hold him off? Hale is literally running away. He threw the Hail Mary earlier on, and with 5 laps to go, high five in the air. The 4 Red Bull machine trying to do what the Formula 1 champion Max Verstappen did for that team as well, and up away with the championship. A race win here at Lucas Oil Raceway would mean a lot to him, and he knows it too. Johnson too loose, lost in the corner, everybody trying to evade. I think I might have to get out of the booth and just go race so my voice doesn't get shot, for crying out loud. This is just absolutely wonderless and just completely insanity. But it's so much fun to watch. You can't turn your head to it. You just got to keep your eye on it and watch as it continues on. Mark McKenna Deanne right now, right up there with Palacio. Palacio getting into the turn just perfectly set. Took a tighter turn compared to the wide turn there for McKenna, but McKenna might have the more speed advantage here coming off the edges. Watson trying to hang on to the points lead though. Where he's at right now will certainly help that cause out quite a bit. Andrew Hale though, man, what a performance by this Red Bull number 4 camp. Absolutely mad dashing, mad dogging this thing around. And he set the fastest time at lap 4 with a 47.740. Has yet to have been kind of clipped and tamed from there. He's been hanging on for a good chunk and hanging in a good position for the rest of this race. Oh my God, one star upside down, flipping hard to the infield. It's the 83 Marcos Palacio upside down, crashed hard here. Palacio's entire car damaged up badly, but thankfully they've got in-stirrup airs used up on these things because they don't have to worry about it. He gets it centered back up. No wonder why a lot of these guys are able to get away with it. John Thack, Harley Barletta renewing an old little battle these two used to do a lot in the Fast and Fun series. And it looks like they want to have some fun in the Moonshiners series. Both guys hard on the nose, hard on the run. That Tennessee moonshine that Thacker's been known for, making some serious work with the car as much as it is running it around the track. Taylor Parsons hanging in there with Trinjin Wang. Oh, is he? Wilson's off the corner. Watson sees a huge opening inside now. He's got to start going for it. This is exactly what he wanted to see. If Trin can't finish ahead of him, this season could be over with for him. There's only a couple races left. Hale trying to stay on line and just keep himself slow and steady so he doesn't throw himself into lap traffic. Parsons getting way too loose off the corner. Watson gets ahead of him. Parsons in the end now, moving up ahead. Hill right back at it. And how many times today has Hill literally had to do this? And that the same driver too. Is he gonna play nice, or is this time is he gonna give him his receipt? Off of the final corners here, we have just one lap to go. Andrew Hale hangs on. Trinjin Wang can't hang on too much longer. Parsons finally bobbles hard off with Christopher Hill, but gets a great jump back into the speed. It's anybody's race here for the top 5. Last minute dashes, last minute time. Top 3 will talk with us at the end of this race. Watson literally now in a specific spot. Parsons, I don't know what he was trying to do, but I think he ended up messing it up anyway. Watson's not going to get anything from him today. Andrew Hale way ahead of Trinjin Wang. Watson keeping his distance. The 4 off the final corners. Enter the final sector. One more time around. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Bull's number 4, Andrew Hale, is going to win here at Lucas Oil Raceway. And James Watson with the final dagger into the heart, the final nail in the coffin to Trinjin Wang. Trin will go third, Watson takes second, and the points lead just became that much more important. Unbelievable. What a performance. What a race. What a night. What a race run and what a time, to say the least, here for these drivers. If you missed this one, folks, you missed a lot here, to say the least. What a battle and what a day this was, race fans. Your feature is good and done. We'll talk with the top 3 in just a minute, but here's your finishers. Andrew Hale comes away with the win. The Red Bulls team takes this one home. James Watson performing under pressure and out of the gate. He'll take down... Well, it looks like Christopher Hill actually is going to take the spot from Trinjin Wang. It looks like Drin had too many penalties on him, so that cost him even more. Hill goes third then. McKenna Deanne goes fourth. Robert Case fifth. Barletta 6th. 7th to Parsons. 8th to Trinjin Wang. 9th to Marcos Palacio. And 10th to Matthew Johnson. Unreal, to say the least here, race fans. Well, Christopher Hill will bring this one into third by judging by the points race here and position and everything. So we now talk with him here. And Christopher, what a performance for you and this crew. All day long, though, this A-Main, we kept seeing you charge from the outhouse, charge to the White House, and then it literally, you just get put into the bumper, put into the sidewalls, and it usually had something to do with Parsons, but how the heck did you get this thing to grip?
I have no idea. I kind of just just jumped into this thing tonight, just to give it a shot, and yeah, had a decent result, all things considered. So kind of a little dumb luck, a little beginner's luck, I guess you could say, for the series, and hopefully by next week I'll have these things figured out a little better. You know, it was we kind of had it dialed at times, and then other times it was just trying not to die, you know. So
It certainly
yeah.
was indeed. I don't know how the heck this thing stayed under control and stayed out of problematic territory that much, but Hill, we talk about it time and time again here on the show, and those with the most speed sometimes don't always come out on top, but if you had a chance here and a few more laps, and if anything, Hale and Watson weren't too far away, do you think maybe it could have gone a different way?
I think had a little contact with I think it was Taylor early on there a couple times, and I think we had a chance at least in being in the lead for a bit of time, and then um, I don't know if I would have had the pace to been able to hold it the whole race or not. It's kind of hard to tell. I didn't really see a comparative to to how they did in the front, but I think we would have at least been in the running for it there, and I was actually surprised to get third there. Came across the line in fourth, and then I guess JJ must have had a penalty or something like that, because yeah, I was kind of expecting not to have made that cut, but pleasantly surprised to at least got a podium out of that when it's all said and done. So
Anybody else want to thank for that today?
thanks for putting on the series for the guys. This is fun. I'm definitely gonna try to come every week if I can, and yeah, looking forward to the next go around. So
For sure there, Hill.
yeah,
Congratulations on this win, man. Well deserved, sir.
thank you.
Christopher Hill, ladies and gentlemen, the 101 popping away with the victory. In their second spot, though, give the man his nod, give the man his due. James Watson coming away here with a serious second place position here. And points race wise, you have now just stepped up big time thanks to Jin Jin Yang's unfortunate penalties there, costing him big time. You have now found a huge gap and a huge opening to take this one home from everything.
Yeah, I'm happy with this result. Going into this one, I knew that this was gonna be a damage control one. I wasn't liking how I was getting through the course. I wasn't confident I was going to be able to bring home a good result. So whatever I could manage and bring home would be great. And so to bring it home second after all that and all my struggles, I can't complain about that at all.
For sure there. I know he had a lot going on, obviously, in the track and also on the series here. Now, with only, I believe, 2 or 3 races left to go, does this kind of boost the confidence that much further just to know that a championship is in sight?
Yeah, it's I know we got a pretty good cushion, but still 2 races left. A lot can happen, so I'm not counting on anything yet. Just gonna go into the last 2 races and continue to just not push the car too hard. Just stay calm and get what I can from it, and not do anything too stupid or unnecessary.
For sure there. Well, nevertheless, here, I don't think need to be worried about that too much. I think mainly it's just stay focused and stay under the heat and under the pressure, but nevertheless, you've done that and then some. So, Watson, who do you want to thank here today for the second place finish?
I gotta thank all the boys back home at Team Watson Racing. Gotta thank Chris Graham over at the National Racing Network for always helping and support us. Gotta thank Martin Sports Sim Racing Apparel. They make incredible sim racing gloves, super comfortable. Check them out at martinsports906.com. And gotta thank ZAS Designs for putting together my paint schemes.
For sure there. Well, Watson, what a day and a half for you and this crew. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, James Watson comes away here with the second place finish. But the man who stands above all else, give him his due, give him the love. The 4 Red Bull team brings it home at Lucas Oil Raceway and Andrew Hale. My friend. What the heck were you thinking when you got out of that mess and you bring this one home to victory lane, sir? Uh-oh, might have an audio connection error here, folks. Hale, can you hear us? Hold on, we'll give him a couple minutes here. We usually do give him a couple seconds here if we can. We might have some troubles here. Andrew, can you hear us? And it looks like we might be having a quick little technical difficulty on his end here. Try to see if we can get him to talk here. We'll give him another minute. Andrew Hale, if you're still around, bud, if you like talk, you feel free here. I think he's trying to work that mic or something. I think he might be having some trouble, so we'll give him one more minute here. But race fans, again, if you're just now tuning out here, I mean, what a performance it was here and a great day to say the least here. We really do hope that you appreciate the shows and you've been watching all the fun times around here. We certainly can't thank you guys enough for coming on board here as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. Not just this, but the Butt Kicker 80. I know we had to cut that kind of short, so.
Yeah, this is Andrew Hale. What you got, boy?
Thacker, you are not Andrew Hale.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, he's having technical difficulties, I think. So he was swapping in and out, so he might be having microphone issues.
Okay.
Or he might be using the cell phone. That's just I'll give you a heads up.
Okay. Here, hold on. Maybe there's a way we can. Maybe he can join back out and maybe then join back in this. Maybe it'll work then. Because I can't join it with the other guys there.
Here.
All right, Hale, you got a copy, sir? Nope, I think he might be having too many difficulties, so I think we might have to just cut it here, unfortunately.
That's what it is.
So, Thacker, thanks for coming on board and helping us out here. Andrew Hale, I know you haven't been able to talk, but congratulations on this race win. Well-deserved for you and Team Red Bull. And thank you again to the Moonshiners Rallycross League for having us come out today and see the racing. We'll see them again very soon in a couple weeks. But race fans, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much for everything. We love you guys, and we'll see you guys next time when the green flag flies. Well, okay, hold on, race fans. Before we sign off tonight, Hale finally got in touch with us. Hale, let's go ahead and get this interview, my friend. Congratulations on this race win, and what a race here for you and your crew, brother.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Red Bull, Ford Coupe, and everybody back in the shop for putting this car on rails tonight. Wasn't fast in qualifying, but for race, she was hooked up. Only incident we had was getting rolled going into the hairpin, but somehow landed on all fours and kept going.
Kept on going, pulled off the win, and my friend, I mean, for the last couple races left, I mean, what's going to be on the mind on the set for you?
I'm definitely not points racing, so wins.
Wins all day and every day, I say. Well, Hale, we do appreciate coming on board. Anybody else you want to thank before we sign off?
No, thank you.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Hale, thanks for your time here, sir. Congratulations, and thank you everyone again for tuning in. And for real this time, we're signing off. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you guys next time.